What's going on in your head right now as you're on the recruiting trail as the head coach of the University of Michigan football program, defending national champions, I might add?
I mean, like Coach said, just going to walk around with our chest held high. Super excited about the goals that we accomplished and set out to do, but excited for what the future holds, and just going to continue to grind and make sure that we stay where we're at and continue to keep on that track.
I guess I should have been more specific. A kid from Kansas who went to Oklahoma and then decided to become a coach, grinding it out. What about that guy? Thinking about it.
Humbled. I mean, I can't thank the man upstairs enough. I can't thank my family for the support that they've given me throughout my journey. But also, I mean, the number one thing I always talk about, and we talked about, is the players. The players have put us in this position of success. I mean, it's a humbling experience, and to represent the University of Michigan, I can't think of a better place to do it. So just super humbled and excited.
When did you first want to be a coach? When did that hit you?
Yeah, when I was playing, I realized probably after my junior year, going to my senior spring, I just was watching Coach Stoops around me, and the effect that they had on the players there, how much fun they were having. And I just thought, man, I want to be able to affect people that way in a positive outlet. Obviously help win games, but the way that they affected people and the way my high school coach, my junior college coach, what they did and how much fun I saw they enjoyed life and they got to be around this beautiful game. That's when I figured, hey, I want to do this. I want to be a coach.
Is that when you first met my colleague, Gerald McCoy, who's been pounding the table for you?
Yes. Yeah. In college, man, Gerald's he's a special dude. Obviously a phenomenal player, but an outstanding human being. And that's one of my guys. I love Gerald.
Okay. Yeah. He talks about you all the time, Sherrone. He talks about you all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when did you first connect with Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh? When did that happen?
I was at Central Michigan, and Dan Enos was the head coach my first year there. And Dan left, became the OC at Arkansas. I was still at Central Michigan for 4 years, and I was driving back from actually seeing my family and driving into Mount Pleasant. And Dan Enos called me. He's the wide receiver coach at that time at Michigan, and he's only there for a couple months. But he calls me, says, hey, there's a tight end job open. Would you be interested? I said, absolutely. And I interviewed. I flew back the day of the national championship convention in 2018, and interviewed there that next day. Coach made me stay the night. I had no clothes, but because I drove up from Mount Pleasant for 2 hours away, I had a suit, and he's just like, yeah, let's get some clothes from the equipment room, stay the night. It was phenomenal. It was awesome. I remember my interview like it was yesterday. I took off my coat. I started run blocking on a chair. He pulled a GA. He made me do it on the GA. He wanted to get a piece of it. It was phenomenal. And it was a true Coach Harbaugh interview, and I loved every minute of it. And, thankful for everything he's done for me at this point, and continue to bless him.
Okay, so 2 questions off of that. What do you mean run blocking on a chair? What do you
yeah,
what?
So, we had an interview, and I was interviewing for the tight end job. And, I talked about my philosophy, how I coach the position. But the first thing I learned from one of my mentors, Dave Borbely, was when you do an interview, you need to show what you're going to do and teach it. So when I taught it, I literally took off my coat jacket and I started run blocking on how I would teach run block. And then Coach made me do it on GA. He wanted to be a part of it. It was awesome.
And just knowing Jim, you must have had him in hello by grabbing a chair and let's start run blocking right here. I'm taking off my coat, attacking with an enthusiasm, Yeah,
it was awesome. I just wanted to show how I would teach it and talk about how I teach it, but show it. And it was a pretty cool experience and very, unforgettable.
And so when you said stay the night, I mean, was that and they gave you gear from the equipment room? Was that the first time you put on Michigan clothes?
It was very, very special, surreal. I remember, just getting the stuff and putting it on because I had nothing else. I had a suit, and that's all I had. So, Coach said, hey, you should put some.
Wow. I mean,
being able to sit in a hotel room and see that, Michigan gear.
Yeah. Okay. That was my last question. Hotel room. I don't know if he put you in the Harbaugh guest room or anything like that. So,
no,
okay, cool. So, and what if somebody had told you, because obviously when you're trying to, climb a ladder as a coach and you're an assistant, it is all in in one day hoping to get a program of your own. What if somebody told you that day, hey, this is not just to get a program of your own. This is to give you a path to become the Michigan head coach, to succeed Jim Harbaugh. What would you have said to that individual then?
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed them. I would have said that you're crazy. You're out of your mind. But they're very, very humbled and blessed that I am in this position and excited.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.